Hi guys, this is a guide to show you how to read the data from Google Analytics. So I'm on the dashboard of Google Analytics and you can see all the data that you need. It is quite an interesting data. So real time shows you the visitors that are currently on the website. So you can check the locations, their screen sizes, how they found you, what pages they visit, and so on. Audience gives you an idea who is visiting your website. The locations, obviously, you can check from which country, from which city they are, which operating systems, which browser they're using, screen resolution on mobile as well, which language are they speaking. You can check active users, so these that come back to you quite regularly. I really like User Explorer because it shows you um, individual visits. So it doesn't really give you the data as to, who exactly it is, but they show you that they're using desktop or mobile, how they found you, how often do they visit, how long they spend on your website. So that's also amazing. Demographics gives you further clues on the gender, obviously, and the age of your typical visitor. Interest is also great. If it's especially useful for creating Facebook ads. Obviously, you can add this kind of interest to your audience. So geographic, location, and language typical for your visitor. So that's also fantastic. That's also useful, which is great. The behavior, so you can check new versus returning customers. You can see if you want to get more traffic from returning customers, how to track your progress as well, how engaged the users are. So that's also valuable. You can see which browsers are being used, or which mobile devices, or which browsers, mobile devices, operating systems are being used. Also networks. So this is for desktop browsers. This is from mobile, cross-device custom. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what is this data, but I'm sure it definitely can be useful as well. Users flow is also fantastic because it shows you which are the landing pages, um, how do people browse your website, which pages are starting page for which country. So for example, this is homepage, this is one of the articles, this is SEO page, and then you can see, which is the second, third page, and which is the exit page. Acquisition is also great because it tells you how people find you. So how do people find your website, whether it is referral, and see which websites refer traffic to you, social media, which social media profiles send you most traffic, organic search, and obviously direct visitors. And this is obviously analyzing this a little bit further, this data a little bit further, so you can click each one and see, for example, which social media sends you the most traffic, so which platform works for you best. For example, Facebook, YouTube work for me best. Quora and Twitter not so much. So obviously I know if I want to get more traffic or get more conversion, I should focus on Facebook. Source Medium also gives you comparable data as we've seen so far. So that's great. Referral. So this is the other websites, non-social, that send you traffic, or social as well, which is great. So obviously MailChimp, or my Google from emails. I'm not using Google Ads or Search Console. I've already I've already connected Search Console, so I can check data of the most popular pages, and obviously countries, device, and queries. I really like this particular thing because I can find what keywords people use to find my website, what's the monthly volume, what's the cost per click, and obviously how many clicks that I get from each. I don't use campaigns. Behavior is also great because it will give you tips on what is the most popular page on your website, what is the most popular landing page, exit page. So it will show you information if you wanted to improve further your dwell time, so you know that you should improve it on the most popular pages or on the landing pages. So that is really valuable data. Obviously site speed as well, so you can check it, you can test your site speed. I'm not sure how accurate it is because it tends to be different on each tool that I'm checking, but obviously there are speed suggestions if you wanted to improve your website further as well. Okay, this takes quite a long time, but there's so many different sections. If you click on admin, you will be able to find all those necessary details. If you wanted to exclude your IP from the data, obviously you can do it as well. I don't remember. I think it's through all filters and add a filter. Yeah, add a filter and then obviously add your IP to exclude. And this is very general, very informational overview on how to get started with Google Analytics, how to read the data. But I recommend spend at least a day going through Google Analytics data and finding the information and see how to improve your website further.